Welcome to the Start Your Day Positive podcast. Happy Monday. I am Sarah.
Well, I am Len. It's good to start the week with you. I will say this morning, I'm a little bit stiff. We resumed our annual church softball league play yesterday, and it was obvious to me that maybe I hadn't been doing as much stretching as I should.
It's that time of year. It's baseball, softball season.
Well, it is, and I will say I like playing because I like the whole idea of hanging out with the guys and playing softball. So coming up, I want to talk about that, about a growing movement towards recreational sports and something you might want to jump into. Oh, and I've got something for you, too. Since pickleball is climbing the list, of course, it'll be number one very soon. I've got a pickleball quiz for you and everybody else.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hey, also, I have a quick tip for everyone that I think is going to be a game changer that you can do with your phone and your email. You are going to want to hear about this. But first, I got to give you a quote to start the day. And it's so funny you were talking about softball, baseball, because my quote has to do with that. Since it's a Monday morning, I know not everything goes perfect on a Monday, right? So here it is. Life will always throw you curveballs. It's your job to swing the bat.
That's great. That's great. All right, starting a new week together. Let's get started with 3 things your friends and family may be talking about today.
Well, Americans have weighed in on the best place to grab a burger, and it's not the cheapest option. A new YouGov survey puts Five Guys at number 1. Right behind Five Guys, Burger King, followed by In-N-Out Burger, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Five Guys is also known as one of the most expensive fast food chains in the country. So the takeaway when it comes to burgers, there's a cost for quality.
Yeah, that's a good burger. The Five Guy burger's a good burger.
It is. I do like that one. I'm
you know
a burger person. I love a good burger.
Yeah, you like a smash burger, right?
Yes, are Five Guys smash burgers?
No, they are cooked on an open grill, but not quite a smash burger. I would say closest to that would be Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. Okay, we don't have a lot of those nearby us anymore. But yeah, we love the smash burgers. We actually have a place close to us that's more of like a mom pop burger, smash burger place. So we'll do that. But honestly, now that the weather's so nice, my husband grills out burgers and we love it. So we will literally have burger night once a week when the summer comes.
Yeah.
So we can be outside and we just love it.
just this conversation, I want a burger right now.
I know.
Right now.
They're so good.
Well, last year, the U.S. Mint stopped making pennies. Everyone remembers that. But now there's talk that the nickel could be in trouble, too. Right now, listen to this. It costs 14 cents to make a nickel. So that's nearly a 9-cent loss every time a nickel is made. And because of that, there's ongoing discussions about maybe switching to cheaper materials like steel or just stopping the nickel altogether. There's no official proposal yet to eliminate it this year, but it's definitely on the radar. And here's the kicker. The average household is sitting on $60 to $90 in loose change, and millions of coins are accidentally lost, thrown away, or even vacuumed up at the car wash every year. So while the nickel's still sticking around for now, it might not always make sense.
That is wild to me. Is the quarter losing money too?
A quarter? Now, I know it would be crazy not to have quarters, I think. But the dime is so small, I can see the dime going away, too.
Oh, yeah. How's the dime doing?
Yeah, well, they're knocking them off one coin at a time.
I don't know. I do not believe that I have $60 to $90 in loose change at my house, though. Because if I do, I'm going to be on the hunt. Get me the radar detector or something.
After our podcast today, Sarah's going to be sweeping the house with a metal detector now.
Like, there's no way. That's a whole shopping trip somewhere. I'm going to be looking for that.
Right.
Oh, well, it sounds backwards, but a new study says scrolling and looking at cheeseburgers and chocolate cake online might actually help you eat less, not more. Researchers found that people actively dieting looking at indulgent food can create something called cross-modal satiation. Basically, your brain feels a little satisfied just by seeing it. In one experiment, people who tried to resist thinking about sweets and then watched more dessert content actually ate fewer chocolates afterwards. The idea, when you stop fighting the craving and just look at it, the urge can actually fade. So next time you're tempted by that food video, it might not be sabotaging you after all. Do we believe this? Do we believe this?
I only believe it because there's science behind it, because that sounds crazy, doesn't it?
Well, I am the kind of person where if I just take one bite of something, I can be satisfied. My husband makes fun of me. So I have the little bite-sized Butterfingers, and then I get these other kind of chocolates. I think they're called Skinny Dips from Costco. And one of those, sometimes not even a whole one. And I'm like, that was good. I just needed that little bite. But I don't know if looking at a picture of it would do that same thing.
Yeah, if there wasn't a big study, I probably wouldn't believe it. But you're right about that being a good solution. The other day, I was doing some work here, and it was getting late too. I was doing some work for our podcast and other things, and it was like 12:30. And all of a sudden, I don't know what I saw or heard, but I wanted some ice cream. Now, I know better than to eat a big bowl of ice cream at 12:30 in the morning. That's not a good idea. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to the fridge, and I'm just going to get one giant teaspoon.
Yeah.
And it was enough. It was enough.
That's my point. I can do that. And sometimes it's just that taste that you need. Now, granted, it doesn't always work, but...
Well, let's just do this. Since there was a study, everyone who's listening to us today, when you have a craving for something, go to your phone and look it up and look at it and see if that does the job.
Test it out. I'm testing this out. This better not sabotage me in the reverse.
Right. Let us know. A
cup of coffee, a thankful heart, a brand new day, positive with Len and Sarah.
When I'm ready to make a purchase, I will say one of the things that helps me almost more than anything is a recommendation from a friend. It just gives me some confidence. It clears things up that are foggy. How do I know what I don't know until somebody that I know says, hey, this company, they do a good job. So we're doing that for you today. If your mind is scrambled by what to do when it comes to replacing the windows in your home, we're going to recommend our podcast sponsor, Universal Windows Direct.
Yes, and April's a perfect time to reset your home for the long run. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and there's no limit to that. The more you upgrade, the more you save. And you're going to get 24 months with no payments, no interest, giving you 2 full years to enjoy the comfort without paying a dime. And this month, they're also offering a $500 bonus off your home improvement project, $500 off. This is a great time, spring cleaning, spring upgrades. It's all happening now. Go to universalwindowsdirect.com. You can schedule your free in-home estimate. I've used them. This is like, picture me like a texty. If you asked me, hey, I need new windows, who would you recommend? I would text you, Universal Windows Direct. That's who I used. I truly would. They're wonderful. So call today, go online, universalwindowsdirect.com.
You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Whoa, tick-tock, woo, time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Well, today is April 20th, and we're taking you back in time.
Well, this is a big one. The year was 1862. His name is Louis Pasteur. On this date in history, he first successfully tested his idea of pasteurizing milk. Louis Pasteur, pasteurizing milk. It's the process of heating milk to remove harmful bacteria. That's the kind of milk you have in your grocery store today. Pasteurized milk is named after Louis Pasteur. It is really always interesting when legacy inventions are named after their inventors.
Well, that's super interesting, but he wasn't the only one. The Braille reading system was named after Louis Braille, who created it as a teenager after losing his sight. Adolphe Sax invented the saxophone.
Nobody knows that.
I know. George Ferris built the first Ferris wheel for the Chicago World's Fair. I bet you know this one, Levi Strauss.
Yeah.
This one nobody knows. Tupperware was Earl Tupper.
Wow. See, I thought Tupper was representing something you did. I didn't realize the guy's name was Tupper.
Oh, and the Fahrenheit, the temperature scale was Daniel Fahrenheit. And the last one, when someone is a maverick, it means they are an independent thinker. Where did that come from? Samuel Maverick. He didn't brand his cattle because he felt like it was cruel and unnecessary. Wow. So compared to those around him, he was a maverick.
I would have never known
Wow.
that. That's really interesting. Yeah.
That's so interesting. Speaking of Maverick, I did just see that. It made me think of Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's who he was. He was a maverick, right? He was an independent thinker.
I think.
Right.
Did you hear that it's going to be a Top Gun 3?
They were talking about it a long time. So you've heard something more, like it is definitely going to happen?
I did. I did see Top Gun 3 script. The script is underway. Yeah.
Man, for me, Top Gun Maverick, that's one of the best movies of the last 10 years, I thought.
I think Top Gun Maverick and the one movie that we just watched recently, the space movie. Why am I blanking?
Oh, Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Those two were like great movies.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Top Gun 3
Boy,
is coming,
ready for
Maverick.
that. Look forward to that.
It's encouraging, uplifting as I drive to work.
I just started smiling on the way into work, and it totally changed my perspective of the day.
Oh, I just love listening to Len and Sarah, and it helps me get in the right spirits when I go to work in the morning.
Okay, question for you. Did you ever think of something that you need to text someone, but not right now? I have a game-changing tech tip for you. Not that I'm like Miss Technology or anything, but I put this tip in the newsletter, our Monday Morning Boost newsletter, which, by the way, you need to be signed up for our newsletter. There's so much great info in there. You can sign up on our website. It's absolutely free with lots of good content every Monday morning. But I shared how you can schedule texts on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. Did you know you can schedule a text to send later?
I've never done that. That's a game changer, really.
Yeah. So I put it in the newsletter and someone messaged me the next day and they're like, I'm so glad you told me that. I often think of stuff I want to send to my friends and I think of it late at night and I don't want to bother them. So I used your tip and I wrote the text out and scheduled it for the next morning at 8 a.m. and it worked beautifully. Thank you so much. Yes, that's the whole idea. It's really great if you think you want to remember someone's birthday. Like, you know what? I will think, oh, it's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. I have to remember first thing to wish her happy birthday. And then the morning gets crazy and blah, blah, blah. You can schedule that text to go out the next morning at whatever time you want. And like I said, it's on an iPhone or an Android. You just open up your message, you type your text, you don't do all of that as normal. And then there's actually this little, on the iPhone, there's a little plus button. And you just scroll down and there's a send later option. And you just send later and pick where you want. Android, almost the same thing. You choose when you want to send it in the text message as well. Isn't that the coolest little tip?
Yeah, it's a great tip because I get up earlier than anybody, especially on the weekend. Like I might be up at 5:30 or 6 on the weekend, and we have our family, my daughters and my wife. It's the Fab Five, and I run across something, and so bad I want to text it to them, but I don't want to buzz their phone, right? And so now I could save it, they should all be up by 8:30. In my opinion.
They should all be up at 8:30, so you send it then.
Let's send it at 8:30, yes.
And here's the other thing. Not only texts you can schedule Gmails as well. So I use Gmail. I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And have you ever thought of an email late at night? Maybe you want to send your team, but you don't really want them to know you're working on emails at 12:30 at night.
Right. I've done that a million times. A million times, yeah.
You can schedule it. You can schedule that Gmail to go out the next morning at, you can look productive at 5:30 a.m. You were up early and doing it. Whatever you
How do you do that with the Gmail? I don't know how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just go into Compose and it's a send later option there as well.
Good.
Yep. Whether you're on your phone or in your desktop. It's just when it's sent there's like a little thing you hover over and it's send later and you pick when you want.
For not being a tech genius, you're pretty much a tech genius.
You know what? I'm a life made simple girl.
Okay.
I feel like sometimes there's so many little things we don't know about. And if we just knew about them, wow, that would be so cool. But there's a lot of stuff to know. So we can only do so much. But little things like that, when it helps make your life easier, I like to pass along.
I was thinking about this the other day when it comes to your home expenses. Obviously, at the top of the list, it's going to be your house payment, right? Like 99% of the time, it's going to be your house payment. Then normally you'd say your car or maybe college. Maybe college. But really, the truth of the matter is, for many, many families, probably after your house payment, it's probably your cost for health care insurance, realistically.
Yeah. And you know what? The big thing is, sometimes you don't know what your options are.
Yeah.
You think you're very limited, and there are sometimes more options than you realize.
Yeah, we're really happy to tell you about our podcast sponsor, Liberty Health Share. It's not insurance, it's a health sharing program. It's a community of believers that have joined together and say, you know what, we will work together and we will take care of the healthcare needs of each other. And it is working and growing big time. If you're curious how it works, let me take you behind the scenes. Tracy works in the call center at Liberty Health Share. Here's what she does.
So if they're already a member with us, they call in and they let us know the reason for their call, if it's about a medical bill that they need submitted, or if they need us to help call the doctor with them, we can call the providers, and we help with pretty much anything that they have.
So in a sense, Liberty really serves as your advocate. Your medical provider sends the bills directly to Liberty. They look them over, get the best possible rate, and then they take care of those bills. Or if you pay at the time the services are rendered, then you send the bill to Liberty. And you receive reimbursement according to the Liberty program you're enrolled in. Oh, and there's something else. Because it's a faith-based health-sharing community, you can receive the support of prayer.
That actually is like a special thing to me, just to be able to say, do you mind if I pray with you? That means a lot to them.
Hey, you can find out more at their website. It's libertyhealthshare.org. All right, today is Monday. Week 1 is behind me. And yeah, pretty much, except for some soreness, I'm intact. I'm talking about Church League softball. It started yesterday for my team at Grace Church in Middleburg Heights. I have to commend Grace Black because we won the championship last year.
Nice.
We won the championship. I'm definitely the senior statesman on the team. We had a pre-game party on Saturday. I noticed all these little kids running around, and I have grandkids running around. So
a little different.
So I'm the senior on the team. But with that comes experience and wisdom. It's such a good time. Getting out and playing sports is so much fun, especially team sports, competitive sports. I know you and your husband, Russ, you really got into pickleball.
We love pickleball. I don't get to play as much as I used to. But we love getting out and having something active to do. I like pickleball because it kind of builds a community. I feel like softball does that too.
That's exactly it.
Where, that's that camaraderie and that community is a big part of it.
Yeah, I looked it up, and actually the top ranked sports in terms of people participating, this is from the Sports and Fitness Industry Association. Actually, still softball is number 1. Men's softball, women's softball, and co-ed softball is number 1, where people get together and have a good time. After that is adult soccer leagues.
What?
Yes. Yes, that surprised me.
Is this in all the world or just America?
This is just the U.S. I looked it up. I was totally surprised by that. But again, this is the one survey for what it's worth. Pickleball, of course, is coming up right after that, and then volleyball after that.
A lot of people do play volleyball. I will give you that. But I'm shocked about the soccer one.
The soccer. Yeah, I was surprised by that too. But pickleball is so much fun. So many people are playing. We've thought several times of hosting a Len and Sarah pickleball tournament.
I think that would be so fun.
I've got a pickleball quiz for you and everyone listening right now because you kind of got me pumped about pickleball. So I want to see how you do. Is there a like a sports fitness drink or anything when you play sports that you
I just drink water.
I was going to say, if you get all 4 questions right, what about like a sports bar, like to give you energy, a protein bar?
A protein bar, yeah. I do like protein bars.
All right, so next time we play, if you get all these right, I will buy your protein bar.
Perfect, okay.
I'm looking for a perfect score. Pickleball quiz, everybody play along. Question number 1, what is the kitchen?
The kitchen is like the front part, the line. I don't know how to describe it. It's, the very front part of the net where the line is.
Anything happen in the kitchen or don't happen in the kitchen?
You can't step into the kitchen unless it bounces.
Right. It's the non-volley zone. You can't
non-volley zone. Okay.
Right. So, yeah, you definitely had that. If anyone sees a pickleball court and they don't play, everyone knows stay out of the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen.
All right. So, I'm going to give you that one. So, you're still perfect.
Okay.
Question number 2, pickleball quiz. What does it mean to get pickled?
Pickled is when you don't score any points against your opponent.
Right. You get shut out.
Shut out.
Pickled. All right, good. All right, now I don't know if you'll know this one. I like this one. What is falafel?
I like falafel's a food, a Lebanese food.
It is a food. It is a food.
I've never heard it in relation to pickleball, though.
Okay, a falafel in pickleball. Do you want to take a guess since it relates to food?
No, I don't know. I have no idea.
A falafel in pickleball is slang for just a complete weak dead shot. You mishit it and it doesn't even make it to the net.
Really?
That's a falafel.
Never heard that. That's a falafel.
Yeah. When you go to the club.
Are you sure they didn't just say that's awful?
Well,
it sounds pretty similar. That's
I'm
awful.
pretty sure it does sound pretty similar. That's right.
I would go back and check that.
That's yeah, maybe I played and someone said my shot was awful, and I thought, why did you call it a falafel?
Right. I think that's what happened.
I'm pretty sure. You check that. Okay. Well, that one's debatable. So if you get this one, you're good. This is interesting because this rule is actually changing in some places. What is a let? A let in pickleball.
Oh, you know what? Tennis people always say this because, and they do, it's like this is a tennis term that they use. And I never remember because I never played tennis.
A let is a serve that hits the net, so it's replayed. If your serve hits the net, you have to serve again, right?
No, not in pickle.
Yeah, so they're changing the rule. They're slowly changing it. So
okay, because that's not how it is now. Now, if it hits the net and goes in the kitchen, it's no good.
Then it's a bad serve.
But if it hits the net, it's good.
You know what?
To my recollection, we can ask my husband. He's the...
All right, go get Russ. All right.
Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Russ?
All right. Give Russ the headphones. So, Russ, I was giving Sarah a pickleball quiz. What is a let in pickleball?
It's when the ball skims the top of the net on a serve, and it could continue to go in or it could go out.
Is the shot replayed like a let in tennis, or do you play the ball?
Well, the original rule in pickle was you continue to play if it goes in, but I heard, and I don't play this way with the guys I play with, but I heard that the new rule is that you have to
reserve.
Play it
right.
over.
It becomes a let, like in tennis.
Reserve.
All right. We were just...
Whose side did I fall on this one?
If she gets a perfect score in the pickleball quiz, I am paying for her protein bar the next time we play.
Well, technically, I said I've never played that way. You and I at our club,
we still play that way.
We still play that way. We've never played where we redo a serve that touches the net.
All right. But Russ has heard that rule might be changing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Should I say Sarah's right? Because it'll save you $1.89 on the protein bar.
Absolutely. We're all about the dollar signs here.
Okay.
The wife is always right.
Well, that's also
that's
important.
True, too. All right. Sounds good. All right. Okay. All right. Bonus question. In pickleball, if there's ever a debate about something and there's a husband and wife on the court, which way does it go?
Happy life, happy wife.
Right, either way. Happy wife, happy life. All right. I'm going to give it to you. She got a perfect score, okay?
Okay, good.
Right, good.
Well, I hope you have a great day today. Remember, I said it earlier in the podcast, life can throw you curveballs, but you got to be ready to swing the bat. So I hope you have a great day. Swing that bat, and we'll be right back here tomorrow with a brand new episode. And if you haven't already, sign up for our newsletter. Every Monday, we send a newsletter packed with great information that you don't want to miss out on. It's absolutely free. The Monday Morning Boost. Go to startyourdaypositive.com and sign up.
Well, it's the start of a new week, and I like the idea of starting fresh. A fresh start means a hope for a great week. Let's commit to doing our part by walking in a way pleasing to God, lifting up those we had the pleasure of meeting this week, and doing our part to make our world a little bit better, and we'll trust the outcome to the loving goodness of God. Amen.